You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.
Broadcasting live from First Class Sounds, it's DJ Scream. Big Bank is here, and we got a special guest up in the building. Russ is on Big Facts.
Yes,
yeah. Welcome to Big Facts, man. Welcome to Big Facts.
I've been trying to come here. Appreciate you for coming, man.
So we got to start it the right way in our Big Facts tradition, man. If you don't mind, man, you got to swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Is that cool with Russ?
I'm doing that regardless.
Okay, you're going to do that. We just making sure.
My MO.
We got to hold it.
What's gotten me into trouble.
Yeah. No, Russ be keeping it all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I want to talk about, man, is you're so self-contained. You're the artist, the engineer, the producer. You do everything yourself.
Yeah.
What was the moment when you said, I'm taking this all in my own hands. I'm not calling producers for beats. I'm not calling the engineer. I'm going to do all this shit myself.
I didn't know anyone.
You didn't know anybody. That's real.
A lot of people think it was this it's funny. Having fans and stuff, they're like, yo, do the song with Drake. Mm-hmm. Where's the song with Jake? It's like, I don't know them. What are you talking? Like, people just think that like when you get on, you have some sort of like thing at your house where you press a button and like a Drake verse pops out. It's like,
right.
I don't know if people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I was coming up, I didn't know anyone. So I had to do everything myself. Like it wasn't so as fuck you of energy as people might think it was.
Yeah.
It was really like, I genuinely don't know anyone. So I got to figure out how to do this myself. I figured out how to do it myself. I ended up falling in love with each role, mixing, engineering, the whole thing. And I like the fact that it really sounded like me, the engineering, like, you know, when you really do everything in that music yourself, it hits different. Like when people, that first album, when it went platinum and I got what I wanted out of it and people loved it, it's like, you know, a lot of rappers might be like, man, you like my verse, that's cool. I'm like, man, you like the reverb that I have on the vocals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just different, you know? But so I used that first album, number one, to prove it to myself that I could really sit in my basement, make a whole album myself, not call anyone, and it's make everything by me, and it still go platinum and have all these crazy numbers. But at the same time, it's also because I didn't know anyone. So as I got into the industry, you know, I got to know people and get connections, but I was never, I mean, anyone that knows me, and I think it's starting to like be a little bit more evident now, I'm a big fan of people, and I don't do that privately. I do that publicly. I show love on Twitter, whatever. Right. I've always been adamant about showing my support for Scott Storches and Boy Wonders and Timbalands and all these people, whatever. I just didn't know them. So once I knew them, obviously I'm gonna make a bunch of songs with them. So that's how you get to Shake the Snow Globe, where, you know, I got songs with Boy Wonder, I got songs with Illmind, but it's just a matter of like, if you don't know people, what are you supposed to do? I wasn't gonna go I don't like knocking on doors like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the playing field to be a little bit more level, where, you know, it's just a respect thing, you know? So I wanted to prove myself and prove to everyone, like, no, I'm nice. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I could lose my contact list tomorrow and I could put out a platinum album.
Do you struggle a little bit with people trying to like box you into genres? Because some people you're pop, to some people
I'm
you're
okay
a rapper.
With that. I'm okay with that.
But what do you feel you are?
You know what? I feel like it depends on the song. And I feel like too many people and consumers, they want to try and box in an artist's whole catalog into one genre. How are you gonna do that?
Yeah, that's real. Right.
It's like, it's crazy. It's like if I'm a painter and I go paint this style on Monday, but I paint this style Tuesday.
Right.
And then you extrapolate that over 10 years, you're gonna try and put me into one category? That's crazy to me. It depends on the song, it depends on the day, but I feel like that's a real artist. You know, I think, to me, in my opinion, like, an artist is just the purest expression of a human. And, you know, some days I feel like making a love song. Some days I feel like rapping my ass off. Some days I feel like turned up and some that can play at crucial. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why? To me, you can't try and marginalize me to one specific genre, because no one feels hard all day long. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one feels in love all day long. But, you know, so it is what it is. I'm cool with it all.
So basically, you saying you just getting people when you go in front of the mic, how you feel that day is what it
That's
is.
what it is. Yeah. If you know what, if I got a girl over and I'm in that mode, then I'm in that mode. But like, as of late, the past couple of days, I'm like, no one hit me up about any melodies. I'm trying to rap my ass off. Like, so that's what I'm on. So I'm putting together like a real special. This is the first time I'm talking about it because it just happened like 2 days ago. But I'm putting together a real special thing where it's just like it's all bars, there's no melodies. Just because like I also love that, but I think what it takes is a combination of time and quality of product. As far as, you know, when I put out, people know me for doing melodies and hits and whatever, and that's great because I love all that.
Right.
And I know that it's just gonna take, and even though I've done a bunch of rap stuff, all my rap stuff is like prevalent on every album. But I know it's gonna take me really doubling down on that to show people like, nah, I really do this too. And it'll take time, and it's okay. I'm here for it's a marathon, you know?
Real shit.
So I'm here.
Being able to do, you know, like you say, you produce, mix, you know what I'm saying, executive produce, and did the music, the singing, rapping on your shit.
Yeah.
Being able to do that shit yourself, what were some of the challenges like you went through as trying to get signed and get the shit out and all that?
Man, the challenges were really, I was never trying to get signed. The challenges were sounding like shit. That was a challenge of being like, man, you could think your shit is so hard, but then you maybe go to play like a professional person shit. I'm talking about when I'm like 18, 19, right. And you're in there making your own shit, mixing your own shit, and you thinking it's super hard, but then something comes out like from a Drake or J. Cole or whoever it is that you look up to. You're like, man, this sounds like a little bit different.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And
yeah,
like
I can tell the difference.
Like, and my confidence is so crazy that I would still just be like, no, my shit is just as hard. Cause you gotta feel like that. But I think, you know, that was the challenge of trying to fight through my process of getting better. And I always look at it like a video game. Like, you know, when you get, you know, those like 2K or if it's Madden and you do the creative player mode, the career mode. I always tell people like, this shit is a career mode where you start out as a 60 overall. The trick to getting to a 90 overall is at 60 overall thinking you're a 90.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I like
That's
that.
it. So like,
Facts.
if you are a 60 and you think your ceiling is a 60, you'll always be a 60.
Real.
So that's the challenge, is the mental self-reflection, mirror pep talks like, now I'm a fucking 99. Fuck this. You know? And that's the process.
So you think a lot of people misconstrue who you are because, you know, me and you're cool, but the word was always before I ever met, man, Russ arrogant.
Yeah, I did
Russ
a lot
arrogant.
of douchey interviews though too. So
Okay.
like, I forgive people. Like my message was always pure, but a lot of times my how was like super fucking like I've always been a fucking like asshole. That's why I even had the song.
Listen,
asshole
man, if
on
you
my
was
shit.
able to do everything yourself, man,
Yeah.
you able to be arrogant, bro.
That's real.
Real
Because a
nigga
lot of
shit,
people
like,
can't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck all the bullshit. Nigga, I did this shit myself.
Yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck else I was supposed to be?
Yeah, you ain't help me.
I'm that nigga.
Right, exactly.
Like, I'm him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got paid doing it.
No,
you
that's
shoot your
right.
own
myself.
videos and shit too?
Yo, real shit though.
Yeah.
For real, one of my songs, Too Many,
Yeah.
which is gold.
Mhm.
The night I made it, I set up the camera on a tripod in the studio, and I recorded the video myself and edited myself, and it's gold now. And that video has like 80 million views or some shit.
That's hard.
For real.
So
That's hard.
it's like, yeah, like I was definitely and still do talk my shit and pop my shit and everything, but at the same time, I see that there might be a better way to communicate. And so I'm grown enough and self-aware enough to understand that, and also secure enough in my spot in the space of the game. You know, I think when you're trying to get on, you're fighting to get on, and then even when you do get on, it's so new and it's so fragile that you know, you're a little bit like you're still fighting. It's a fucking survival thing, you know? But now it's been a couple of years and I don't know, I'm just settling more into the shit, and it's kind of just like, well, I mean, it's so solidified at this point. Even if you don't fuck with it, if you don't know, like, I hate to break it to you, you don't matter. In the grand scheme of
Thank
my
you.
life and career,
Thank you.
I promise you, your
Right.
opinion doesn't move.
Thank
You got your own lane.
Thank you. That's what I'm
It
telling
doesn't
you.
move a needle.
Real
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
motherfuckers hate on me as if it matters. It's crazy.
Don't matter, bro.
It's like, yo, you say that as if the next night I'm not doing a sold out show in an arena.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm
Y'all
not gonna
smoking
miss you
dust.
in the crowd.
At all.
Right.
I'm not looking for you in the crowd.
The
dude.
votes are in. You feel me? It's too late.
Yeah,
the votes are in. We have decided
You
that
already
he's
won.
great. The votes are
already
in.
won.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
right.
So it's whatever.
Nah, that's rich. Big facts.
Yeah,
How do you
absolutely.
how you deal with like real love versus fake love? Because obviously now that you came and you did it on your own,
Yeah.
now everybody pretends to love you or comes up and says, "Oh,
I don't
Russ,
let people close though.
Got
You feel me? Like everyone in this room I've known for a decade. you
Got
know?
you.
So I never had that cliche like people switching up on me. I never did just because I'm such a, very private person when it comes to my personal life, So I don't let people close. So I never had those problems of like, man, you switched up on me. It wasn't, my circle is not some fucking big open party where anyone's invited.
got you."
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you were either here 10 years ago or you're not. So, figure it out.
Now listen, this moment we getting the facts. This moment that happened recently, I'm just completely confused. So this helped me out. Like, what is the Doja Cat situation about? She already said she wanted to bone you, but then she said some other crazy stuff. Like, I'm just trying to. What is it even? I didn't even know where it came from.
I was in that IG live with, two, just with the rest of the people just commenting. I think she was drinking a lot.
Okay,
That's what she said.
so you do know her.
Yeah, I've never met her.
You never met her, but
No, but like we've talked before, she's really dope and super talented, and I have
Right.
a lot of respect for her. And I don't want any. I don't know. I genuinely like. I felt bad when that shit went viral, and I texted her and was like, "Yo, like the Twitter shit is OD. Like, don't even trip about it. Da da da. Keep being you." Just because I've been on that end too.
What happened though?
she just kind of was on IG Live, just carrying on. She was carrying on.
She was just on IG Live, faded, just talking, about, women empowerment, which is great. And then, like, I made a comment of just, like, drunk lives are the only lives to do. And then, like, for the next 30 minutes, it was all about, like, roasting me, but then also, like, flirting or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were trying to say she was, like, on coke, which I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's not even my business type of shit.
Right.
But
That's what they just figure out what a motherfucker on. These motherfuckers just
Well,
figure
they
out
said
you
she
on
kept
coke.
touching her nose. So.
yeah, but it's like, but that's like just. I felt so bad for her. I felt bad for her because it's like I've been on the receiving end of where it's like just complete misconstrued, misunderstanding type of shit, and people are running with a narrative, and now it's too late. It doesn't matter what you say. We think you do this. It doesn't matter what I say about certain shit. People think this. It's too late.
And
And
can't change their mind.
Yeah, and so I felt bad, and it's like, that's why I'm not even trying to, like, I'm not about to sit here and be like, yeah, man, I'm about to fucking slide in. It's like, I
You
don't.
wouldn't fuck it up? Would you fuck it?
I mean, it's like, if that's the energy at the time, then cool. But if that's not what it is, then that's not what it is. But I'm not ever really pressed for pussy. You feel
I
me?
can dig that.
Yeah, that's never really like a.
Oh, so you ain't follow up like what you know what I mean?
No, because I've been talked to her before. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I'm talking about like what she said, whatever they say she said.
No, I wasn't like, yo, so. Actually, I think that night we were both drunk, so I think I might have been like, yo, I'll get you a flight.
right. I'll fly you out.
But like, but on some real shit, it was really for real. It was to make music. Like, I think she's dumb talented, and like before that, she can attest to it. I've been trying to make songs with her. I talked about her, in Mama. I sampled her on a song that's not out yet that I sent to her. Like, she'll send me a sample and be like, yo, can you flip this into a beat? Like, we've been had a working relationship and a professional relationship for a couple years, so I've been trying to make a song to her regardless of that. That's why I even told her just after that IG Live, I was like, nah, like, we should make a song, like, and fuck all that. Like, whatever happens, cool, but the talent should combine and create something. So I think she's really dope. And I think, I felt bad that she was getting.
When you made Best on Earth, bro, like you could have got, you're Russ now, so you could have got any female in the game. Why did you choose Bia to be on Best on Earth? Why was she the perfect
tone.
fit?
Bia just has it.
Yeah.
It's like there's certain people that their tone,
Their voices,
like, their voice is really their voice. Another one to me, I'll stay on Bia for a second because she deserves that. But Bia's tone is just crazy, and Bia can actually rap. So I respect people who can rap and their tone is nuts. So I was just like, nah, pull up to the studio. I had another beat in mind. I didn't call it to the studio to do Best on Earth. I I called her to the studio to do this song, this beat that I made that already has like the hook on it. It's like a club smash that I've sent to like mad female rappers, but like no one's biting. I'm like, damn, maybe I'll just do it and go fucking platinum and tell everybody what the fuck were y'all doing.
Right.
But anyway, that was just like a plan C in the studio. Like, first time we ever met, you know, I'm playing her beats and we're cool, we're just talking, whatever. And then nothing's really like resonating. So I'm like, all right. And then we pull up that beat and we do Best on Earth. And then we go home and we forget about it for 9 months. That was a throwaway song, bro.
Wow.
That was a throwaway
Throwaways
song.
becoming them hits.
But so it was really like her tone and she could rap. Another one who I just sent a song to because of their tone and everything is Mulatto.
Yeah, Mulatto hard.
Her tone though, it's like her tone. People on the mic, they have a certain, you either have it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can finesse a voice, I guess, a tone, but some people are that's just how they sound. That's just who they are. Mulatto and people like that. Even Doja Cat just has a tone.
Crazy voice, yeah.
And I think that's a musical thing to recognize, like, now your tone will fit into this pocket. But that comes from a production standpoint too, like, because I make music and not just I sample, I play music, you feel me? Not like crazy well or anything, but I play enough to make something. I can recognize tones and pockets and shit like that, you know? So, yeah, man, that was a music decision. And that's why I think it's real, is because a lot of people maybe didn't know who Bia was. But the music won you over, and that's how it should be.
So, like, being that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't from our race or whatever, a lot of niggas try you on this shit, huh? Keep it real. A lot of niggas trying you on Instagram shit. Keep it real, brother.
Absolutely. But like the way you said that was amazing. Yeah.
I've been seeing y'all niggas been getting, somebody been whipping these folks' ass when they try to Who that's you, bro? You done got swole in, man. You can plead the fifth.
Yeah, you can plead the fifth. You need to.
Here's what I'm gonna say about that. Is this. Here's the craziest.
Like what I said. I tried to say it the best way possible.
No, but here's the craziest thing to me is like, I just think if you talk shit about a stranger that you've never met and the result is you getting beat up, what is the confusion?
Say it one more time. That's real though. Say it one more time. That's real.
Talk shit about it.
I don't care how it goes down. Like, I don't care how it goes down. If you talk shit about a stranger that you've never met and it ends up with your ass getting beat, what is the confusion on this?
Real shit.
I don't get it. Like, you, who doesn't know this person, talk shit. You end up getting beat up. What are you shocked about?
Right. The real shit about that. Yeah, that's big facts.
I don't get it.
Facts.
Yeah. I don't get it. And everyone wants to like.
What you thought, basically?
Everyone wants to do this. Oh yeah, but you didn't run my one-on-one. It's like,
bro, we whooping your ass, man. Whatever it is, we gonna whoop your ass.
You got beat up, bro. Shut up. Shut up. You talk shit and got punched in your mouth. Shut up. Shut up. And I bet you will think twice before talking shit again. Or if you do, at least you absolutely know what the end result is. You feel me? So if you talk shit now, you know that you made your bed, so lay in it. And if you're comfortable with laying in your bed and you like the pillows and the blanket structure, then it is what it is.
And then he picks up the wine. I love it, man. Give it up for Russ, man. Y'all clap it up for Russ. I love it.
That's the most professional.
I love it.
Bro, we gonna beat your ass by playing with us I ever heard, ever. Man, that man said, if you played with somebody
that you don't know,
shit, you got your ass whooped, nigga. What is you confused about?
Right.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah.
It really is. I never heard of somebody talking shit about somebody, getting beat up because of it, and them acting confused. Like, I don't know where this came from. Like, really? You don't know how this happened. You don't know what the steps.
Right.
You don't know, like, step 1, you talk shit. Step 2, you get hit. Step 3.
What's the worst comment you ever read, though?
I mean, I get them like 1,000 times a day. I'm like numb to comments now.
Yeah, don't just say like some shit that, you know, like some of that shit, I be saying the same shit like, bro, I ain't studying no comment. Some of that shit I read, I be want to try to go on them nigga page, find their address and all kinds of
I don't like when people try me on like my integrity. And when I feel like they're assassinating my come up in my work, where they're like, you're an industry plant, your dad worked at Columbia type. It's like, what are you talking about? That is, it's absolutely made up. It's just like being like, I'm 6'8".
Yeah.
That's as much of a lie. It's just like you just made the shit up. And people run with it because what I learned is that when you have real hater energy, you're going to find anything, even if it's a lie, to justify your hate.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't like you and I don't even know why I like you, I'm waiting for someone to tell me a lie about you so I can
That's
justify
real.
it.
Big
No,
facts.
I heard he did.
Big facts, bro. I be saying
It's crazy.
this is one of my sermons that you
It's
just
crazy.
preached. Bro, niggas gonna do whatever they can do. Whatever, like to not
it's crazy.
seem like they lying. Like whatever to make you believe me, I'ma say it.
Right.
That's the worst kind of person in the world.
For real.
Oh yeah.
If I tell you some shit and you just don't believe it, then fuck it. I'm not finna go into.
A stranger who hates you so much that they'll run with a lie and justify their hate off of a false narrative is a
bad.
fucking peasant.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, that's low.
Not even strangers. Anybody that do that suck ass shit, you's a peasant, man.
Yeah.
You don't just make up no shit on no nigga, man. Just cause you know you hate, you don't even know no facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna say anything.
And it be grown ass people with goatees and mortgages.
He said mortgages.
It's shocking. It's like, don't you have a bigger problem?
Right.
Your wife is leaving you.
Oh, wow.
Your wife is fucking, dude.
There's a way bigger issue at home, bro.
Nah, real shit.
Like somebody else is feeding your kids, bro. It's crazy.
Hey.
You're worried about a lie on another stranger. I don't get it. And then you wonder why you're like furious.
How
Yeah.
old are you, bro?
27.
Okay.
Who is Russ's GOAT? Who's your GOAT? Now, everybody always talks about the GOAT. They don't necessarily be no rapper, but who's your GOAT? Who's that guy?
Nipsey's the first thing that comes to my mind.
I like that.
Because Nipsey not only was in my top, was and is in my top 5 rappers of all time, but mindset of all time, Nipsey's up there with like number 1.
Yeah.
I just think the marathon is the illest shit ever. You know? I just think it's ill, and I've been with that since I was 17. You know? Like, I would be a liar to have my success and not attribute Nipsey's mindset to it at all.
That's dope.
You know?
That's hard.
So Nipsey, yeah, like, you know, there's people who rap better than Nipsey or whatever, but I don't know, man. I just think that leaving behind a mentality is the realest shit you can do in life. Songs will get old, the way you dress will get old, you know, styles change, whatever, but mindsets never change. That's why when you read those self-help books and Deepak Chopra's and shit like that, it's shit that you can apply now,
Right
forever.
now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's
real.
like Nipsey's mentality is you can just apply it now and you'll forever be able to apply it. Like
way of
the
life.
marathon is a long
That's real.
race.
It's a
So
way of
I don't know a rapper who's come along that has left behind that much of an impact with their mentality. Maybe with the music for sure. But a mentality,
Yeah.
something
That's
for
a
shit,
man, though.
Yeah.
something for people to
man.
live by mentally. Come on, I don't know.
Nah, that's real shit right
I don't
now.
know.
A real blueprint.
That's
Another
real
blueprint.
shit. That's like our Bible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Like this shit start right here.
Yeah.
Home with doing everything he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like for us, chose a queen, chose, you know what I'm saying, chose his path and stood on that shit. Like,
Yeah, he was just solid. He was just solid. And it's like, you know, that inspired, I've been inspired by Nipsey since 17. I mean, we went, me and my best friend Bugis, who we started Diamond together when we were 17, we went to his store when we were, when was that, 18 or 19? 17, 18. We go to his store and that story is ridiculous. It's because of what we were wearing. We were like, no, we gotta take this off or something. But because like I had on, because you know Nipsey had just dropped the marathon, right? So I'll never forget this. This is just a funny story. But Nipsey, yeah, this is because Nipsey dropped the marathon December 2010. So we're there like February, March 2011, and I have on like Blue Laces was like my favorite song.
Yeah. Part
on
one.
the marathon.
Yeah.
Part one.
Yeah.
Part one.
That was the vibe.
And so like I'm it's my first time in LA and I'm just like geeked to be in LA. I forget where we're going. And I got on black forces with red laces. And I'm like, I don't know if I should go in there with red laces. I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing.
Right.
Because I'm not me at all yet. I'm just
Right.
a random ass white dude I want to see you know in your store.
Yeah.
So I remember taking out the laces, going in there just fucking tongued up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
So you say you rather go no laces than the red laces.
How's one of my favorite songs about to be Blue Laces? I'm walking in with red laces.
Right.
Like I'm at least exercise some sort of self-awareness. So
Some type. Right.
yeah, like shit. Even if I look crazy with no laces in, at least I didn't disrespect. You feel me?
With the red. Right.
Maybe I disrespected myself, but at least I didn't.
Right, right,
I don't
right.
know.
Yeah.
But I just been living by that marathon code since 17, and that's what inspired me to write the self-help book that I did, Is All in Your Head, because you know, and I recorded the audio book for it too, which to me is, I just think the book that I wrote and the audio book I did is the most important thing I still have yet to do ever. It's more important than any song I've done, any album, because at the end of the day, I always attribute it to Nipsey. If Nipsey right now had an 1.5 hour long, 2 hour long vocal recording of his belief system, it's the biggest shit in the world.
You're right.
And so the fact that I was able to, you know what, man, let me do it now and record my 1.5 hours or however long it is, belief system on a microphone. I mean, I've already transcended my body. When I'm dead, that's on loop. You feel me? So, and it impacts the mentality. So I feel like I've already done my part. You know?
You saying you recorded yours already?
Yeah, it's already out. I put out the book. I put out the audio book, the whole shit. And so, like, to me, that's so much more important than the music, because songs-wise, you might be like, I don't like the beat.
Right.
You might be like, I don't like the sound of your singing voice. I don't like the bars. Cool. Absolutely understandable. But when it comes down to the game and the knowledge and whatever, here's a book. And here's an audio book.
I'm about to do one.
I'm telling you, where there's no music behind it, there's no beats, it's just me giving you my belief system. Nah, bro, that's the realest shit in life.
Nah, that's real. Because you can never goddamn... That shit here for your grandkids, whoever.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit here for whoever.
300 years from now, you could play what I thought about shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
not music related,
No
not
beat,
trying
no
to
nothing,
rhyme
just-
words.
yeah.
You could play what I just thought about shit for 2 hours. I just think that's the most important shit I've done.
That's why I be telling you, we gotta drop them gems, you know what I'm saying? Not even just trying, just, like, I know I ain't always right, but I'm gonna give niggas my side on how I think of shit.
All you do is
Cause
you
the
drop a book called Big Facts, and you do an audio book. It's 150 pages, and it's a belief system of what you think are big facts. And it's out of here.
It's hard.
And it's a rule book. It's a code. It's a code.
That's hard.
Yeah.
It's a code. That's hard.
hard.
But it's
That's
like, that way, like, you end up talking less. You feel me? Because it's like, if you don't know how I feel about this situation, read it or listen to it. It's out.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta say. Nigga, you know how I feel out the rip. I already done told you.
Exactly. You know
Like,
what type
every
of person I
situation.
am.
Yeah.
I already told you in a fucking audio.
Right. You know what I'm about.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think they put out a list of everybody, all the rappers we lost like in the last 10 years, and a lot of fans were just saying that, you know, we're paining, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in pain because so many people have passed away and so forth. How do you think fans should heal from losing so many artists that they love and respect?
I think they should, I think the way to heal is self-reflection, to be honest. And I think that they should self-reflection and gratitude. I think gratitude is, I was just having a conversation with my mom the other day, and she was saying how gratitude is more powerful than love.
Yeah, yeah.
Because love can be manipulated.
Change. It
Yeah.
changes.
So gratitude is just gratitude. You know?
Sure.
Yeah, like if you're grateful for someone, if you're grateful for your life, then that just is what it is. But you could love someone because of what they do for you. It can be conditional. Gratitude, by context, is not conditional. Gratitude is unconditional.
Facts.
I think being grateful for your life and being self-aware enough to be like, you know what? Maybe this type of lifestyle isn't the wave, because motherfuckers just keep dying. And I just think, you know, it just comes down to self-awareness will save you years on your life, I think. I think a lot of people are just running around like a chicken with their head cut off and just running crazy and living fast. And then it just gets fucking stopped short and it's sad. But, you know, it's crazy what my generation, the younger generation, is going through, losing all these artists. It's like, I don't know a time that was like this crazy.
It's a lot. I mean, we pained over Pac and Big in that day, But it's way more than that.
It's, I mean, we're doing this in February, right? It's February we lost Pop Smoke. January we lost Kobe. December we lost Juice WRLD, right? It's like that's
it's almost
not,
every month.
That's
we
not
hate
regular.
to say that. Yeah,
that's not regular.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
bananas.
Crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, I don't know. I hope it makes everyone just appreciate every second more.
For real.
But it's hard. When it's not at your doorstep, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it hits you, you see it on Twitter, and then you move on about your life. You feel fucked up about it for a day or two, and then you move on about your life, and it's fucked up. But
man, this shit really just getting people really ain't even feeling fucked up no more, man. This shit really just like numb to this shit now.
Well, because
niggas just goddamn and keep scrolling. Damn, you heard about it? And keep going.
Numb
you
to
don't
it.
give a fuck about nothing. 1 or 2 days after that, man, that shit over with.
Well, you know why? It's because I think number one is because people don't know them. So obviously that it's not at your doorstep.
Yeah, exactly.
But also it's like, that's what, bro. I don't know. Maybe because I'm such a huge fan of Nipsey, but I just feel like when you leave the mentality behind, bro, that is when it extends past the shelf life of a week on social media.
That's real.
Because guess what? A mentality does. It lasts forever.
It impacts people.
It has longevity. And it's so perfectly on brand. Nipsey's brand is the marathon, and it just so happens that his mentality is the marathon. It lasts forever. It's not a sprint. Nipsey's mentality will always work. It'll always work. There will never be a time in life where you shouldn't be playing for the long game. Ever. 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 So he wins forever. I don't care if he's here or not. His mentality's here. And at that point, you've transcended your body. They put this fucking piece of shit body in the ground and in the dirt. But my soul and my mentality is omnipresent. That's my focus, bro. I know I'm omnipresent. I could die today, and I know I beat the game of life because I transcended it.
That's
now.
Dig that.
That's deep. I like it. I like it.
I can dig
I'm telling you, because I put out the book. I gave y'all a mentality. I have people living a certain way off of how to think and behave and whatever. Like, this is a real, like, we talk about how do you honor some of these artists if they were to pass away tragically today? Like, what would you do in their honor? And what is it? You go to a store and buy clothes that doesn't like black people, or you go buy a car, or you go... Like Nipsey, bro. Nipsey has you... The way you honor Nipsey is running the long race and ownership and giving back to the community. So I feel like with me, I could die today because I already did my part. I'm going to do more of my part. But I did my part, and I left behind a mentality. And I left behind something that people will forever be able to apply to their lives forever. Forever.
I like that, man.
That's hard.
It's always wonderful when a guest can put you on some game. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
hard.
No, I appreciate y'all. This is amazing energy.
You fire.
Thank you.
No cap. You fire, bro. Nah, that's real shit, because this what... that shit gonna always be there.
Always. How you feel about things is always going to leave a bigger handprint than the song you drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
when they know they getting it raw, like...
how you actually feel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why people's grandfathers who told them one gem of advice lasts longer and resonates more than the song that so-and-so dropped who passed away. Because it's like, nah, I can't use that. How am I supposed to use that song for my life? I'm 30 now. What? Now what? I should still be obsessed with Protects? It's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Facts.
What's the spots you like to hit in the city? So in Atlanta, when you just get some downtime, like you was talking about, where you like to eat and all that good shit. Like, what's the stuff
I stay
you
in my
fuck
house.
with?
That's the thing. I was just saying today, like, I don't come into the city because I live on the north side. So I just stay in my house. I Uber Eats all day.
Uber Eats all day.
I don't like.
Do you go to the door and get your food? Or
I
someone
have
else?
it very set up where
Right, okay.
the gate code buzzes my phone.
Yeah.
Then I gotta let you in. Then you leave it on the front porch door.
Oh, wow.
You get the fuck away from
Right. No autographs today.
I'll tell you.
And if you like feel bold enough to ring the doorbell, be like, I'm here. I got that app where like you can talk to
Ring
the
app.
doorbell.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off my
I'm taking
Go
you.
away. I hate you.
Put my shit down. Right there.
Fuck
Put it
outta
right
here.
there.
That's
But I can
funny.
see your plaques from out here. I don't give a fuck.
That's funny, man.
That's happened before.
Give a fuck what you read. What'd you say, bro? Give a fuck.
That's funny, man.
Go away.
Yeah,
It's not
go
me.
away.
I'm house sitting.
Oh man. Oh, let's talk about Shake the Snow Globe a little bit before you ride, man. Shake the Snow Globe. Why is
I
it
feel
special?
it's too good of a conversation. We got to have another at least 30 minutes. No, you got something to
no
be.
rush. No rush.
What happened?
No rush.
Can you have somebody say?
You trying to put me out?
No, not at all. No rush. Your wine's gone, so I'm thinking, he might be out of wine.
My
Maybe
wine's gone, but my mind is here, so it's okay.
Why is Shake the Snow Globe special to you, and why should it be special to the world?
You know why? Because There's Really a Wolf, my first album, was me halfway on the come up, halfway tasting success for the first time. So it captures that. Zoo is in the belly of the beast of the hate. So it's like kind of a dark, aggressive album. Shake the Snow Globe is the first album where the dust has settled and I've, taken my jacket off and I'm like, all right, cool. I see what it is. And that's why it's only going to get more comfortable from here, Shake the Snow Globe was also the first album where I recorded it all in one place. There's Really a Wolf was at Boogus' house and on the road. Same thing with Zoo. Shake the Snow Globe, I got my house. I got a crazy studio. The whole thing was recorded in my basement. You know what I'm saying?
Comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, so it's only going to get better from here,
What other spots like other than Atlanta where you say you just love? Like, where do you like to go? Where do you like to be? Where else would you live?
I love Lake Lucerne in Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, that Switzerland shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That Switzerland shit was
Oh yeah. So the recent shit I went to was it was this hotel called it was just numbers. It was 4 numbers. It's like this famous Japanese architect designed it. But it was like up in the Alps. It was crazy. But Italy is nuts. Like the Amalfi Coast, Switzerland. I don't know. Like there's so many ill places around the world, and I feel like traveling is the biggest blessing because you understand that your little bubble is not shit.
You're right. No, that's
Shut
real. Your hood.
Like-
we love you. We love the hood, but
Facts.
But it's like you're the flyest person in your zip code. That's pathetic. You feel me?
Nah,
Like,
real
you know
shit.
how pathetic that is? So you're telling me out of all the zip codes in the world, this the only one you're flying.
That deep.
This is it. Because if you bring this trash ass fit to Italy, you look nuts. You look nuts. And all that, I was ill in this zip code though. Who cares, bro? The world is so much bigger than that. Like when you broaden your horizons, you realize that there's different food in Paris and there's different clothes in Italy and there's different this here. I just feel like you become a more well-rounded person. I know people are gonna be like, well, we don't have the money to be doing that. Yeah, y'all do. Yeah, y'all do. Because y'all spend at least, a lot of y'all spend at least $1,000 a year. I'm downplaying on weed. $1,000 a year. But you can get a ticket overseas for fucking
maybe
200, 300.
Yeah, maybe half
You know
of
what I'm
that.
saying? And you can spend 2 nights in a shitty hotel for $100, $200 a night. And you know what? Let's call it your
Just to
$1,000
see
all
you
in.
some shit. Just to go.
Just to see some shit and get a
Yeah.
stamp.
Yeah.
And you want to act like you don't have the money to do it. No, you don't have the discipline to do it. Change the word. Keep it real with yourself. You don't have the discipline to do it.
I like
you
that.
got the money to do it.
You spend your money on what you want to spend
you
it
do
on.
everything else. Nah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You figure out a way to go to the club fresh every Friday.
Yeah, that's real. You figure out how to do what you want to do.
Because they don't really want to do it because ignorance is bliss. And so you don't miss what you're missing out on. You know what I'm saying?
Who got the baddest women, you think?
Atlanta.
Atlanta
That's a fact,
over
and I'm-
Switzerland, Italy, Japan,
Atlanta.
everywhere you've
Atlanta,
been?
because Atlanta has all of it. Like, I'll say Atlanta, Toronto. Toronto, number 2. You
threw
said
his
South
comment
Africa?
in.
South Africa is crazy. Now, I'm going to say Atlanta, Toronto. I'm going to just give a sleeper just because. You ready for this? Michigan.
We love Detroit.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, something different out there. I don't know
Something
what
in the
the fuck's going on. Then I'm gonna go New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Atlanta number one.
Atlanta, yeah, because all the bad bitches from everywhere come here.
Melting pot.
Everyone wants to look like they're from Atlanta.
Yeah, all the bad bitches from everywhere you could think of move here
Like,
and be a whole new hoe. Like, I ain't even who I was back, you know what I'm saying?
Remix.
When y'all fucking me up on the bleachers. I'm bad in Atlanta.
Under the bleachers.
You know how you know them kids be having them kids story like, she'd be sucking dick at parties, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, bro. She'd have been there with 5 people and shit, you know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta worry about that shit no more. I stayed in Atlanta, a brand new bitch in Buckhead.
that's like going to college and you're like, yeah, I was a nerd in high school, but I'm a quarterback. I would play varsity in high school. Doesn't matter. You're a whole new person when you go to college.
Yeah.
Real shit.
I was be running a whole
Start
new
over.
game.
Real shit.
What'd you do in high school? I was varsity quarterback. It's like, no, you weren't.
You get to start over. Start over.
No, but I'm gonna say Atlanta because you know what, bro? At the end of the day, Atlanta's just the best of everything.
Fact.
Like you'll find a
No
regular
place
girl.
like home.
You'll
For
find
sure.
a regular girl in Atlanta, like 1,000 followers. Bad. Bad. Like badder
Them
than
the baddest ones.
I'm telling you,
Them
bro.
the baddest
I'm
one.
tell-
Them got them private page, 1,500,
Yeah.
2,500 followers.
And they have fucking bachelor's degrees, and they're just working
All
at
that.
fucking. Bro, they went to to
Right. That's
fucking
not-
Georgia State.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, regular girls, just bad. Like you're like, God damn, you deserve a little bit more shine. Come fuck with me.
Russ will turn you up.
I'm gonna put you down.
Russ will turn you up.
Nah, for real.
Russ will turn you
That's
up.
scary though. You put somebody on, and then if they like dip on you, I can't like that. I'll murder somebody.
Come
That's
with the
crazy.
game though. Shit.
No, that's not acceptable to me.
What you saying? Like, what you want to marry the bitch? What you want?
I'm not about to give you life.
That gratitude, man.
And you see somebody,
What the hell you talking about, Russ?
you're about to put someone on to their whole scheme in life. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's like, but then,
You talking
damn.
about female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then it's like, damn, if we don't end up doing something long term. Yes, exactly. It's like, you're welcome. I got her ready for you. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I can see it. I'll let it go. But then at that point, I'll put it like this. It's about investment of time and energy. I'm not about to invest my time and energy to someone on that serious of a level unless this is what we're doing.
I can dig it.
That's what it
I can
is.
dig it. But I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, what if you got your the contracts and shit put this side, bitch? I'm your manager or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got your shit together, you know what I'm saying.
So your advice is make your side bitch your manager.
You gonna be the bitch manager. You gonna be her manager.
Oh,
You managing the bitch, man. I'm managing what's going on with whatever. If I turn you up, I'm in this paperwork for a lifetime.
I like that. I like
You know what I'm
that.
saying? So if it
But
don't work out,
I like to fall in love for at least 3 months. I need something.
You need at least 3 months of love.
I need at least 8.
But I'm
I need an EP out of you, and I'm out.
but that shit don't work, then shit, hey man, we locked in. Lifetime
I just
contract.
think I just think it gets scary when it's like a chick who nothing going on, but she's bad,
Yeah.
and like you see you're like an A&R.
A&R
Like I
Nah,
see
real shit.
I see it, but
for talent.
nah. But then it's then they're out here running wild.
If it was
What did
flip- if
Kanye
it-
say? You
Nah,
should
that
be
real
thankful.
shit,
What he said, you should be thankful. Ever like me, ever notice you. Now you noticeable, and can't nobody get control of you. Twisted fantasy.
If it was flipped around though, would you be loyal to the celebrity women if we were nobodies?
I feel like, we were just having this conversation. What's crazy to me is that, like, the times we're living in, I couldn't imagine being, like, let's say you're just, this is the exact thing I gave in the car on the way here, I swear to God. Let's say you're just a regular dude and you're doing really well for yourself, but, like, you're in that, like, let's say you work at Google, you make $100K a year
Right.
type of shit.
But you're not out of here.
But you're dating, like, a famous bad chick who's got DMs from everyone, right? I don't know if you could be so mad that your girl leaves you for like Shaq. It's like it's like that kind of makes sense. You gotta kind of just be like, yeah, I mean, I get it.
So that means you're approving of your
you gotta
woman.
pat the bitch on the back behind that one.
Yo, like I be fucking with girls who like they get DMs from like crazy legends. I'm like, Nah, like, take the drink.
Yeah, right.
I understand, like, what, I get it.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're that dude who's working at Google and you're lit in your little societal life, 100K a year, went to college, the whole thing, but your girl has, like, offers to go get drinks with legends, like, bro, you can't be mad if she ends up. So it's scary. It's scary. That's fucked up. What was the original question? Because I know there was another
That
answer.
was the question. That's how the questions came
Know
together.
that hoe gone, boy.
That was the question.
No, but
That was the question.
there was another answer, though.
Well, we were talking about, we reversed it. What were we
What
talking
do you
about?
do in this day and age with famous women in your DM or something?
Okay, we could talk about that too. Well, how do you handle that?
Oh, what the fuck?
How do you handle that?
You asked him.
I'm not trying to put a question on me.
You asked him if should it be okay if a woman turn a dude up. That's what you basically.
Yeah. Would you be loyal to her? Would you be loyal to her? Okay,
to her?
correct.
Okay,
Boom.
see now, here's my thing. If, let's say you're a regular dude, Halle Berry DMs you, right? You better just buckle down, bro, and go dumb hard. That's about as ill as you're gonna get. If you are the dude at Google,
Yeah, that's your full-time job.
that's
Halle
it.
Berry, like,
That's it.
nothing
Tell
else.
Google I
Right.
need
To make
2
her
days
happy.
off to just simply supply.
Right, right,
That's it.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have.
So
you
Halle
better
Berry-
get 2 sick days a week from your fucking 9 to 5, so you can figure it the fuck out.
Scenario: Halle Berry makes you famous if you weren't famous, right? And now you're more famous.
That's
but now,
amazing.
But now Sade's trying to get at you.
Done deal.
So you go. That's what I'm saying. So you're not gonna be loyal. You're not gonna be loyal. So can you expect the woman that
I see
you
what
turn
you're
up to be
saying.
loyal to
I
you?
thought-
That's
I thought
all
she
I'm
had
saying.
gotten rid of me. See, I'm
No,
assuming
no.
I was kicked to the.
No, you still with Halle, but Sade hypothetically.
Oh,
is
well,
in-
see, but you know why you can't blame that person if they go choose to dabble in the Sade is because you took them from a place of anonymity
That's real.
and you let them into this new life
New world, yeah.
that they didn't even know they had access
And
to.
they're not used to it.
You can't. You don't know what shit tastes like. No,
He breaking it down. He putting you down, man. He putting you down,
What
Bank.
the sign is, bro?
Libra.
Okay. Yeah, you good. You
No,
good.
but listen, like if I go from thinking that my pond is this, and Halle Berry comes and snatches me, and now I'm dragged through this door of a
In the late
upper
90s.
echelon pond,
Yeah.
I'm now thinking like, damn, yeah, like Halle Berry, like amazing, great,
About 10 of y'all.
thankful. But wait a second, who wants to smash? I might have to go try these flavors, and it's your fault because I didn't even know this candy store existed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But all I'm saying,
Put these hoes on my dick. I gotta let them get some of it, you know what I'm saying? He'll put me right, you know what I'm saying? I gotta let them get, nah, I can dig that now. Basically what he's saying, hey man,
Shit, he hit me.
keep me a local joker, man, if you want a local joker.
so all I'm saying in closing is, if you turn the woman
no,
up,
but I will say you should break up with Halle if that's the case.
keep it solid.
Yeah,
at least.
I don't think cheating is ever the wave.
Right. So
I think cheating is very weak.
Halle,
I think cheating is signs of a non-confrontational human being.
Mm.
What you mean? Say that again. Say it one more time.
I think cheating is the signs of a non-confrontational human being, which almost makes my soul resonate with that your bitch made. Because it's like, why can't you just be like, you know what? I'm having a little bit too many feelings over here and not enough over here with you, so this is done. People too often want to just be like, man, I can't even tell her that. I can't even tell him that. So I'm going to just go over here. And then it becomes this whole blow up. And now people get labeled as toxic and they have all these weird trust issues when really it's like, bro, you could have just been like, nah, I'm good on this right now. But motherfuckers want their cake and they want to eat it too.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Crazy girl on like guns.
You said what, young?
What if she one of them crazy girl own a lot of guns and knives and shit?
I suggest you be a recording artist. It's great content. At that point, you gotta flip that. Nah, but like I think cheating is weak. I do. I think cheating is super weak for sure.
You tell Halle-
I cheated once in my life, but it was with my first relationship for real. It was when I was 17, and I was emotionally immature. So I was like, I was playing basketball in high school. I was making beats in high school. I wasn't even thinking about girls. I was on some other shit. So I didn't lose my virginity till 17. You feel me? With this girl. Because I was on some other shit. And so, fucking with her, it was like, it was amazing. But then I kind of got turned out to some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, wait a second. I'm like, all these girls who I thought, you know, like, you don't even know that maybe some girls were actually on it like that. And like, damn, actually they were. I'm about to double back maybe and figure out what's going on. But I was just emotionally immature. And so moving forward after that, I never cheated again because I saw what it did to somebody that I actually cared about. And I was like, man, I could never, I don't want to feel that. And then, of course, my karma bit me in the ass. The very next relationship, I was getting cheated on like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, and that was expected, understood, and acceptable. That's what I deserve. You feel me? But now where I'm at now, it's just I don't have the stomach to do it, you know? Like, I don't have the balls nor the heart nor the... my grandfather, Pop, who passed away, he always told me, if you want to be a good liar, you better have a good memory. And I'm just not even trying to be caught up in the memory like that. Like, I got to figure out, you know, why your sheets aren't on the bed. Oh, why are they in the wash? You know what I'm saying? Like, weird shit. Like, I'm not trying to keep tabs on the wrong. If I got to keep tabs on my, like, day-to-day shit because I've done something wrong, then I've done something wrong and I'm fucked up. And then if you go end up doing something fucked up to me, I can't snap on you and be like, how dare you? Just because you didn't find out about me doing something wrong doesn't mean I wasn't doing something wrong. Just means you didn't find out. You know? Even if I found out about your shit, I just couldn't do it now, bro. I'm too worried about karma. I'm too worried about the reciprocation of the wrongdoing.
What's the final words you would say to maybe somebody that was in your position when you was 15 and you just had big dreams of just becoming Russ, man? What's the type of game you'll give them?
I would say allow yourself to be you and just and grow, and also trust yourself even when you feel not trustworthy. Meaning creatively, everything. Like, I feel like one thing I'm proud of is the same thing that I forgive myself for, which is being so me at the time. You know, me at 19 was a different me at 27, and it's supposed to be. So when I look back at me at 19, I'm like, damn, bro, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what are you doing? Da 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 da. You know, 22, 20. Like, that's how you should feel about you as of 5 days ago, in my opinion. Not like that heavy, but you should feel like I'm better than that, you know? And I think as long as you're operating out of a truth of your present moment, like, this is who I am now, and I'm proud of who I am now, and I know I might grow from this, but this is me now. That's the goal, bro, because you never want to look back on your life, I think, and think that, man, I wonder what being me would have turned out to be. Motherfuckers are miserable and 40, real, and they weren't even them. Yeah. How you gonna be miserable?
Trying to be somebody else.
It's like, bro, you were better off being miserable than you.
Facts.
Because at least you could say, shit, I was me, and me just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm proud of the fact that I was me. And anything that got me into some heat online or whatever, in any interviews I look back and I cringe and I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm like, you know what? At that time, I was me. I wasn't me now. That person in that shit was not me now, but I was me then. And I'm proud of that because I was fearless. So just be you, and you'll grow organically through your processes and journey of you. That's all I would say.
Okay.
Shit.
Big shouts out to Russ, man. Make sure y'all check out that Shake the Snow Globe if you haven't already. You say you got an audio book too named
It's On Your Head. It's a hardcover book too. It's called It's On Your Head. It's a self-help book. It's in stores, Barnes & Noble, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out too, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
We should have bought some fucking books.
Yeah.
I got to listen to it. I got to listen to it on the
Yeah, okay. Please do. No, I'm telling you, like, it's
audio.
I always tell people, like, yo, if I was to tragically die tomorrow, don't start with my music. Play the audio book first and then listen to the music. Because after the audio book, there is no way you don't hear some shit that resonates. Because I'm not giving you any new game. You know, everything has already been said. It's now, how are you saying it? Yeah. Everything's been said. You know, like everything. Yeah, nothing's new under the sun.
Everything has been said is how you say it and how you deliver it.
It's how you say it. So, like, and all I'm doing is regurgitating certain unspoken codes that have already been communicated. So there's no way that if you listen to the whole audiobook, you're not catching some that resonates. So you should listen to that, then the music. Because then the music has a context. I'm not just shut up and dribble. I'm not just an artist. I'm trying to I know that songs don't last like that. I know the mentalities do. So I'm trying to leave that behind for sure.
Okay. Big shouts out to Russ for pulling up the big facts, putting us on some game, putting us down.
I appreciate y'all. This is
we
amazing.
appreciate you having it. I mean, we appreciate you coming through, man. Fuck with us, bro. For real.
It's amazing.
We got to do it again.
For sure.
Absolutely.
A part 2 with Russ, for sure.
Yeah, no.
Don't get too big for the little people, man.
No, I'm saying this is a routine now, though.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Because the energy in here is amazing. And I always say, anyone who makes my mom happy is good in my books. You feel me? So, Atlanta really led the charge and really doing the thing with Best on Earth. And my mom be texting me every day like, yo, I heard you on the radio 6 times. And it's like, that's it for me. I realized that, man, certain elements of your success are not meant for you. They're meant to, they provide more hope for someone else than you, Like, you getting a chain might mean more for the dude standing next to you than it does for you.
Motivation.
Because it's like, wow, I can get it too. That's how it should be. So, I don't know, just seeing my mom happy every day because she hears a song on the radio in Atlanta finally. Because, I'm up at weird hours. So I'm not driving around. My mom's always driving around, going somewhere, doing something.
Right.
So she hears it all the time. I'm just so grateful that my mom and we got to be alive while that happened. That was a memory. So, yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's fire.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to Russ on Big Facts.
Yes, Sirski.
I'm going to be back.
Follow Big Facts on social media at Big Facts Pod.